Are you a stylist that's really irritated with all the manufacturers that you represent selling their products online? Don't worry, I have a solution for you. Let me just tell you a little story that's happened recently. So yes, I've had a few people that just went unglued when they saw one of our brands promote on TV, on like one of the morning shows, and then also all the online sales that they do. Years ago, when I first started this business, and I'm talking 30 years ago, so I've been doing this a long time. I remember when diversion first started happening, and I remember when we were representing Sebastian, and Shaper hairspray was the hottest selling single item ever. And I sold Shaper to just about everybody that I called on. And I remember back in the day, it ended up in Eckert's. And that was something that really upset my salons and stylists. And, you know, we blamed it all on diversion. And then more and more of this kind of stuff started happening. You started seeing it in more retail stores. And it went from Sebastian to TG and, you know, all the other brands. And they always blamed it on diversion. But bottom line is these companies, they're basically selling it to somebody that's putting it in these stores. And today is a whole nother deal. That was then. Now online sales is the new age. Forget the days when we had exclusivity, when salons and stylists could have an exclusive brand that they can't find anywhere else. Those days are gone. And just like you like buying things on Amazon, because I buy things on Amazon and I know you do too, that doesn't mean we can't support our local businesses. So whenever possible, I try to support my local businesses, and you need to encourage your customers to do the same, because you got to remind them that you are the person that is the consultant for their hair. You got to get them to understand they are taking money away from your business. And what some of my customers have already been doing, which is a great idea, is, you know, they just kind of remind them, hey, you know, I'm the one that taught you how to use these products. I introduced you to these products. It's not nice to go around me, and especially like some of them were just, you know, ordering online right in their chair while they were doing their hair. They just didn't realize how it was hurting their hairdresser. And so you just got to remind them, hey, please support me, you know, the hairdresser. They said one of the things that retail sales does for me is that it helps me offset the rising costs of running my business. And, you know, some people will say, well, that's not my problem. Well, yeah, it is, because somehow I've got to make up that money, and I can either sell retail and help and get you to buy my retail, or I can just go up on my prices. And, you know, this is the thing that's happening all around. In every business, you know, you pay twice the amount for your food. You pay, you know, twice the amount for a lot of things, or an increased amount. But I guarantee you, your hair services haven't doubled. And that's because they try to use the retail to offset a lot of those expenses. So if you're a customer that's watching this video, please support your stylist whenever possible. If you can't get it from them, or they won't buy it or bring it on, or, you know, sell it in their salon, then yeah, you know, feel free to go and order. I do the same thing with Amazon. If I can't get it locally, like there's a lot of tech things that I cannot find locally, I'll buy it on Amazon. And there's a lot of good benefits to Amazon, but there's also a lot of cons too. Just support your stylist whenever possible. And stylists, I've got this flyer that you can put in your salon. If you text me retail, I will send you this link to get this free flyer. But it's just something that starts the conversation. You know, don't buy on Amazon or online when you can, you know, be supporting the hairdresser. But I want to tell you about another story. So two of my clients were really upset, and I think I was starting to tell you the story, and then I got sidetracked. But one of my stylists, you know, she was very upset. She carries one of my top retail brands, and I'm not going to mention the brand, but you can probably figure it out if you've been watching my videos. And they sell not only online, they're on TV, They sell on Amazon. She was upset, and and that's her primary retail brand. But I told her, I said, the one thing that you can do that these online people are not going to do is they're not going to be able to price match what you can do. So I understand that they run these sales and things, and a lot of times they're just designed to get new customers. One of the things that a lot of my stylists and salons do not do, and I don't understand this thinking, but they don't spend any time promoting their retail brand. Like it's just a hobby. And sometimes when you treat things like a hobby, it doesn't really make you any money. Well, you need to treat the retail as if it's another business. Retail can actually, like I said, offset your expenses. It can pay for your rent if you do it right. You need to believe in the products that you're selling, and you need to be knowledgeable about what you're selling. One of my stylists in salon, and she owns a studio, and her name is Shannon. And Shannon, if you're seeing this, yeah, this is you. But she was upset with everything, and then I told her some things that she can do. I sent her that flyer that I just mentioned. And then I said, the one thing that stylists and salons don't do a lot of is they just don't do any kind of promotions. They put their retail up on the shelf. When they get deals from us, like promotions, the reason why these manufacturers do these promotions is not to lose money. It's to get you to buy and then offer, like, transfer the savings to the customers that are buying. So promote things, different things each time. Don't just throw things up like new products on the shelf and just hope that they're going to sell. You got to offer a special deal, special promotion. And so what Shannon did, with the Amazon Prime Day, she took my advice. She offered like up to 25% off on these certain products. And she didn't do it just for 2 days. She did it for an entire week. She ran this for the week, and I kept seeing her promotions. I went and asked her several days later. I said, "Hey, how's that idea you're doing going for you? Is it helping? Is it getting new sales?" And she said, "Yes." She said, "It actually is working, and she's getting people that are buying from her." At first it was she was promoting some affiliate links, but affiliate links aren't going to really make you a lot of money unless you have a lot of followers. And she didn't have a ton of followers on her Instagram, but what she's doing is she's promoting these deals on her Instagram, which mainly the people that follow her are her customers. And so they're seeing these promotions, and they're coming in. They were coming in not even on their regular day. They were coming in between. And they would even call her and say, "Hey, will you hold me this deal?" And they would prepay over the phone, and they would come and pick it up. Kudos to Shannon. She did an awesome job. And her salon is Poise Salon, by the way, in Mandarin. And I wish more hairdressers would do this. You need to spend more time on your business, your retail business, not just your services. And it doesn't take a lot of extra effort. Some of the key tips that I can offer you right now is if you have your retail behind a cabinet, a glass door, get rid of the glass. I know it's helping you keep it clean and everything, but anytime you have a barrier to entry, people just won't do it. They won't go in and look in. Even if you could probably put a note on there, "Please help yourself, please open the cabinet." Do something to let them know that, hey, feel free to check the products out. But you definitely need to have like ongoing promotions, like either something new every week, or if at the very minimum, a monthly deal. But weeklies are good, or bi-weekly, however you want to do it. And you can, there's a free software that you can take advantage of. I don't know if you've heard of Canva, but canva.com. You can open up a free account, and then you can get more benefits by going and paying for the pro account. But the basic free plan, you can do any kind of flyers or whatever and design it. They have templates already designed that you can kind of customize and change it up. But once you get something going, then you can always use those things that you've done before and just change the information and images. And I would highly recommend you do this on a regular basis. Just do it, and you should see your retail sales skyrocket. That's something that you need to think about doing now, because we're moving into the holiday selling season, and now's the time to really prepare for it. And speaking of that, the Salon Center has all of our holiday promotions ready to go. If you're one of my customers and you see this video, text me and I'll send you the link to my special holiday promotions page that I created. So it's just a link that you can go to, and I'll update that on a regular basis. But all of our milkshake and our Color Wow promotions have come in. We also have Therapy in and a few other brands. The milkshake and the Color Wow are the most popular ones, at least in years past. So take advantage of those, and just really think about how you're going to sell your products for the holiday season. You definitely need to start ordering now, get those ordered in, because one thing that is unlike regular products is that they only make so many of these, and once we sell out of our allotment, then we can't get any more. So the people that order early are the ones that will have product to sell for the holiday season. If you wait until like November or the middle of November, there might be some things left, but a lot of the good things will be gone. And I'm surprised that a lot of them aren't gone already, but we are only in like the middle of October. So we're still in the early stages, but now is the time to really get your products ordered. So I hope this video helped open your eyes. This is something that has been bothering me, and it keeps coming up time and time again, but the old way of doing things with retail is behind us, and you either have to learn to adapt to the new way of doing things, or you're just going to give your money to your competitors. So that's almost like throwing in the towel and saying, oh, I give up and I'm not going to sell any more retail. And that's what a lot of people do. There's a lot of independent stylists that have very little retail, and they do it because they don't think they can compete with online or anybody else. And that's just not true. If you really tell your customers how you feel, and you have that conversation to make sure that they support you, and just recommend really good products that they won't regret buying. So you got to know your product. You don't want to just promote anything, and you want to promote products that perform. And that's kind of like what I do with what I sell. If you want to earn more money this holiday season, you need to get your products ordered now and start promoting. And post them on Instagram. You don't have to post the prices. You can post like what she did, 25% off, 10% off, whatever. But you got to make it worthwhile to the customer. And a lot of these, just think about it. You may not make a lot of money on each one of those that you're doing, but you're getting a customer to maybe try a new product. And if it's a good enough product and they love it, they're going to continue to buy it over and over and over. So think about that. Let me know if you like this video. Please like and share. Share to somebody that you think this might be of value to. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Click the bell so you get notified when I upload a new video. And I'm trying to do 2 or 3 of these a week. And I just believe that this kind of education is better than these reels, because the reels are instant and then they're forgotten. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you spending time with me today. Take care.